Hey everyone, I wanted to cover some of my haul fails today. They have made it to the makeup graveyard in one form or another. I'm talking about the things from my recent Sephora 20% off haul that I got that I did not end up liking. One of them is pretty surprising. It's the Viseart Neutral Matte Palette. People just seem to love this palette, and they just go on about how buttery and soft and blendable, and they're the softest eyeshadows ever in the world. And I just did not get it on this palette. I did not get a connection. Certainly, I think the softest, butteriest eyeshadows in the world are probably made by Lorac. And then there's some Anastasia Beverly Hills ones that do really well in that regard. Also, some Kat Von D ones are very blendable and soft in that regard. But these were just were not doing it for me. And the colors on them were very warm, even though it was supposed to be neutral matte. I felt like a lot of them were very warm, and I just didn't end up liking it. And especially the price on it was really high, and I thought, no, for something I don't think I'm ever going to use, I'm not gonna keep it for that kind of price, even at a discount. I didn't end up keeping the Viseart. Another thing that I got from them, I actually got two things from Burberry, from Sephora. Never tried any Burberry product. I have tried, they have like a face primer that's supposed to be a luminizing face primer. You put it on before your foundation, but that didn't really do anything for me either. But I had ordered these two Burberry products. One of them was a lipstick and one of them was an eyeshadow. I wanted to do an entire Burberry look for you guys. I wanted to order 3 of the eyeshadows and the lipstick and do sort of a Burberry tutorial or a Burberry review. Well, I got the lipstick in and it just was so sheer on my lips. It didn't even really show up. I bought it in a pretty light color in a nude, but there wasn't any coverage there. There wasn't anything really to show you guys. It just was a very average lipstick, a very pricey lipstick, and it had really no pigmentation and no tone to it. The other thing that I got from them, the eyeshadow, I was really shocked at. I did not like the consistency on it, and I got a really nice dark color. It's called Mulberry. I'd seen it before online. I thought, man, that looks like a beautiful burgundy for your eyes. Just really liked the color, and then when I got it in and I put it on, it was so sheer, and it also had a little bit of a sparkle to it, and I did not think it was going to have a sparkle. I thought it was going to be a matte burgundy. Well, it was a sheer dark burgundy color, and I thought, I don't want it to be sheer. A color like that, I want it to be really pigmented and really dark and deep, and I could put it in the corner of my eye and blend it around. Did not work for me. Neither of those Burberry products worked for me, so I'm not too keen on Burberry right now. Something else I got in my haul was the very expensive Hourglass Ambient Light palette. It has 3 different ambient light products from Hourglass, and everybody raves about those ambient light products. I just don't get them. I don't get them. I think maybe I'm too pale for them or something, but I tried the colors on. I've tried them on my hand before at Sephora. I think I even bought one a long time ago and just ended up giving it away because they just don't really show up on me. And I know they're not really supposed to be a shimmer, like a highlight. They're supposed to just be, maybe as part of a glow for a contouring look maybe, but they just don't show up on me. I tried all 3 of the colors on and they just were not showing up. I have a color I use a lot that I love for my highlight, sort of right through here, that's just sort of a glow, not the shimmer highlight, but just sort of a glow and a brightening through here, and that's Laura Geller French Vanilla. It's a little highlight, and it's very yellow in the package. When you put it on, it's not yellow at all. It's really pretty. It just sort of gives you the sort of eggshell sheen right through here that's sort of brightening and lightening for a dark sort of part of your face that doesn't get a lot of light thrown into it. So the Hourglass Ambient Light palette just did not do it for me. One more thing that I tried out from Sephora in my haul, the NARS Stephen Klein blush, the dual intensity blush. Beautiful in the package. I just thought it was so different, so beautiful. It's this intense brick red blush, and then the highlight that comes with it is a very light champagne-y gold. So the blush itself came out very sort of pink on me. A lot of reddish blushes will turn pink on my skin. I don't know why they do that, but this one is just as red as you can get, and it just went very pink on me. I don't need any more pink blushes, so I didn't like the blush part of it, and then the highlight part of it was a real pretty gold, and when you try it on your hand, you're like, wow, that's beautiful. But when I put it on my face, it's just gold sparkle, just gold glitter was all along in here, and it wasn't pretty at all. It was just gold glitter. So I did not end up liking that one. Also from NARS Stephen Klein, and I bought so much NARS Stephen Klein, but I just didn't like the lipstick that I got. This lipstick was so sheer and so light, you could not even see that I had it on. So, and I just kind of looked like dead lips. It just was not that pretty. So I ended up getting rid of that one as well. Here's something else that I'm not just real thrilled with, and this is just a drugstore product. I picked up the Revlon Color Stay Not Just Nudes palette because I thought it had some really interesting, sort of different colors in here. A couple of these sort of taupe, really light taupe, grayish, silvery taupe, I thought were really kind of interesting colors, but then when you feel the consistency of these, they're just awful. They're all just hard. They don't want to go on your skin. A lot of them just don't even really show up on your skin. I thought this was an interesting color, but it's just, look at how sheer and flaky it is. I mean, there's no color. It's just Flake City. There are a few colors on here you can actually make work. There's a gold, and see this gold here. So I'm touching this gold one right here, and I'm trying to put it on, and there's nothing there. It's not even visible. It's just a hard, sort of dry eyeshadow. Most of these are. I thought this gray silver was kind of interesting, but it just goes on sort of white, you see? There's a few colors on here you can make work. Like there's a really bright copper. That's okay. That goes on okay. And then, you know, your sort of standard deep chocolate, that goes on okay. And then there's a medium chocolate brown. That one goes on okay. You could probably do an eye look with just those three, or maybe four. There's a bronze here that goes on okay. But a lot of these colors are just sort of hard, and you can't really work with them. I really like this color here, but it's just dusty. It's just dusty with glimmers in it, and it's just yucky. So those are all my current disappointments in the makeup world. Lots of things that I love, though. I'm sure I'll be reviewing lots of things that I love. I'll see you in my next video.